Have you ever spent hours on researching for a certain answer and ended up feeling more frustrated and even farther away from getting the answer from when you started? Hello and welcome back. My name is Chada. If you're new to the channel, this channel is really meant to help you find your own way. So if you feel frustrated and feel like things are just not working and you're hitting a dead end wherever you go, I hope that this channel will help you find your own way, your approach of life that really works for you and no one else. To better understand why we end up feeling so frustrated and lost while searching for an answer that we desperately seek, we have to categorize them into two types of different questions. One is where there's only one answer possible. So you want to know when the next full moon is, you do a quick Google search and you have the answers, like that's the answer, there's no questioning about it. You kind of just have only one answer to that question. Then there's the open question where it's like there's a multitude of answers. For example, how can I succeed with my business? And there is not just one answer. You're gonna get a ton of results. You can ask other people, research on the internet, read books, whatever it is that you do. Everybody's going to give you a different answer. And having so many options and all those different answers is basically what makes you feel frustrated and even farther away from the answer that you are seeking. The problem lies in the fact that you are searching for the one answer. However, you're getting a multitude of answers. And the next problem that arises from having so many options is, well, how the heck am I going to know which one is the right one? And there actually lies the problem. You're constantly seeking on the outside. And as long as you are seeking on the outside, there is no way on how you can find the answer that works for yourself. Because the answer to your question is on the inside. Now that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be researching and just sit with yourself and figure out your own answers, even though you can do that. But it doesn't mean that you have to do that. It's just important to know that the research that you're doing on the outside is just meant to give you ideas, to broaden your horizon, to give you perspective. But then once you have the information, it's important to go inside and figure out which one of the options is the right one for you. As a matter of fact, if you're trying to find a solution to a problem and you have been researching about it for ages, asked other people and done everything that you could to find the answer, you will notice that you're actually also running in circles. You're thinking of the problem, you're trying to figure out a solution. But if you really observe yourself and if you've done this a lot of times, you will actually notice that the pattern is always the same. Once you pause yourself and start looking inside, I think there is a part of you who actually knows which one is the right approach. So I'm all about researching, but once you have done that, really come back to yourself and figure out, okay, what is the right approach for me? What is it that I really want? What is the actual problem? And even if you find an approach of, well, it technically would work, but it just feels wrong, it's important to understand, why does it feel wrong? Is it a limiting belief, or is it the wrong approach because it just doesn't feel authentic to you, because you want to do it differently but actually scared of doing it differently? So another thing that the researching part really does, it gives you great feedback of your reactions, like how do you feel about those different solutions. Another way that you can think about this is learning to read in between the lines. While trying to figure out the problem with your mind and finding a solution or researching the one solution that will finally solve your problem, the reaction that you're having to those two approaches, thinking about it and researching about it, that's the in-between line. That is your intuition talking to you, trying to tell you which approach to take, where there's a blockage, where is the path to go. As I said in the beginning, another way to learn to find the answer from the inside is about meditating, journaling. There's no right or wrong way to do this, but I want you to keep in mind that even though it's helpful to get yourself out there, it's crucial that at some point you get back to yourself and figure out the answer from inside of you and not outside of you. If you like this video, I think you're also going to like this one. I'm going to put it up above and down below, where I also talk about the ability to observe yourself and that your reaction to anything that happens outside of you is basically a reflection of what is happening inside of you, and that is your subconscious mind trying to talk to you. Other than that, if you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I see you in the next one.